Finally, I'm gonna do MCU review. So, anyways, Iron Man 2 was directed by Jon Favreau, and starring in this movie, you guys know what it is. Robert Downey Jr., Don Cheadle, Gwyneth Paltrow, Nick Fury, Samuel Jackson, Scarlett Johansson, everything surprising roles in this movie for Iron Man 2. So basically, the plot in this movie, after all of them know that Tony Stark's Iron Man right now. So now Iron Man has his very best day ever. He's very lucky. He's very rich. He's a billionaire playboy. But something happens to him as this Russian man named Whiplash, and then Whiplash is gonna kill him and something like that. And then he wanted to attack Tony Stark because the Russian attack for planning to kill for Iron Man, because that did happen to the Iron Man one at the beginning of the intro, is where Tony Stark just got his heart. That's when he wants to get his heart, or that's when he wants to kill him, because that's what he wants for. So this is basically one of the least MCU movies of all time that everybody said Iron Man 2. I get the hate. Some of the scenes are bored. Some of the scene you know what, I'm gonna play something. So basically, those actors portrayed something. I really love acting for them, so because I really love Rob Downey Jr. as Iron Man. I still love him. He's great. He's gorgeous. He's billionaire acting. He's acting like a billionaire because I like how he owns a lot of money. Even when he was an actor, he just acts like an actor who tried to be Iron Man, especially for Tony Stark, except he doesn't even not that rich as Tony Stark, because Tony Stark is a billionaire playboy. And there's this guy named War Machine just took over Iron Man, and he became the new Iron Man instead. So after all this disaster happens, Iron Man needs to find out something, because there's some bland, boring stuff in this movie, as I say, but I love those characters. I like those characters. I love those heroes. I like Black Widow, and I like Nick Fury. I like how they introduce about the Iron Man 2 MCU connection. But there are some problems about this movie. I have to agree. I know people how get it. I know how did this movie get hate, but not hate because the percent of the Rotten Tomatoes is 70 something. But I might say Thor: The Dark World is my least. I didn't like it, so I enjoyed it. This movie, I think. It's my opinion. I enjoyed this movie, but there's a lot of problems that I can get how the haters hate this movie. Some of the scenes are boring. The action scenes, some of them are good, and most of the Easter eggs are good, but some plot holes, dialogue, some of them I have problems with this movie that Iron Man 2 doesn't even make sense, because I didn't hate this movie. I like this movie, but not as good, not as bad, not as perfect, not as amazing. But I need to explain what is the timeline of this movie. This is actually before any Avengers movies. After Iron Man 1 and Incredible Hulk, they start off the MCU movie. This is one of my first MCU movies I have seen in theaters when I was a kid. I loved it, and now I still like it, but uh, I just changed my opinion because there's this scenes where Tony Stark gets drunk and he was fighting War Machine. Because I don't know that guy name, but I only know War Machine as his code name for Iron Man. So War Machine just fight back and something like that. And at the end of the movie, they just fight Whiplash and that's all. Yep. That's all. So after this, I might explain about this. There are some great theories, great Easter eggs on in this movie. For example, the kid with the helmet, that's Peter Parker. That is one of the most insane Easter egg ever. I think Spider-Man Homecoming is great because that is a very good theory for Iron Man 2, because it better be for Batman v Superman, because these both overall for these two companions for Easter eggs for Joker, Robin, and Marvel for Spider-Man, because I like all the series in MCU, because sometimes they connect for the upcoming movies, and sometimes they connect it for something visual and something like that, because it commands for both, and all of them and especially for the MCU connection, it is the lead for the Infinity War because that's why it explains for the Avengers, and it might happen because some of them will might happen because I can explain why is it what is the connection to this good. But I find this movie is good, but not as great. I can get the people's hate, but I don't know why some people hate about this movie. But I get it the hate. I get it the hate now. I change my mind. I get the hate now because some of the movies are boring. I can agree with that. Some of these are like good, like action scenes, and drunk Tony Stark. I think my favorite part of this movie is where Iron Man War Machine fights Whiplash. That is the most insane scenes I have ever seen. So I might give Iron Man 2 a 7.5 out of 10. Is there any cons? Is there any pros? You know what it is that I explained just now. So guys, thank you guys for watching my movie review on Iron Man 2. What are you guys' thoughts on Iron Man 2? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Do you didn't like it? Or do you think it's meh? So next coming for my MCU review is not Thor. I already reviewed Thor, so next is gonna be Captain America: The First Avenger. And see you guys next time, and good luck for that. And also, I have a news for all of you that I'm gonna change my mind for 3 opinions about the movie, about the social updates, and something. Okay, number 1. About the Star Wars The Last Jedi, I know everybody hates it, but you know, to be honest, I started to think that Star Wars The Last Jedi, I didn't even like Star Wars The Last Jedi because I can agree with hate because I can explain now about the spoilers because some of you didn't watch the movie. Until the DVD release, I'm gonna explain why The Last Jedi is not good for me. And second, my Stardust app is, my Stardust app is not working. I have no idea. I just sent an SMS again for releasing my code for the Stardust app. It doesn't work. It doesn't work, and I'm so upset right now that Stardust still gonna give me a code, and I'm not gonna signing with Stardust. Maybe I will be active on Stardust soon. I hope. Pray for me, I think. And the number 3, this is gonna be important. I think I'm gonna review next for the MCU's future review. I'm gonna lead because next month there's gonna be Black Panther soon. As soon as I'm fast, maybe tomorrow there's gonna be Captain America with the First Avengers. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.